Today I will be talking about 5 different scientific processes in food. First, I am starting with fermentation. Fermentation is the metabolic process in which an organism converts a carbohydrate such as starch or sugar into an alcohol or acid. There are 3 types of fermentation: lactic acid, alcohol fermentation, or acetic acid fermentation. Some examples of fermented foods are pickled cucumbers, kombucha, yogurt, as well as alcoholic beverages. The main point of fermentation is to enable cells to produce chemical energy from the breakdown of sugar. Next is the Maillard reaction. It's a form of non-enzymatic browning that occurs in food when protein and/or amino acids chemically react with carbohydrates of reducing sugars. This reaction produces fresh aromas and flavors. The Maillard reaction is caused when foods are heated. The reaction starts slowly at 250 degrees Fahrenheit and ramps up quickly as it hits 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Foods that undergo this reaction are foods like steak, biscuits, bread, and many others. Next, I will be talking about the importance of using oil when baking cake. When baking a cake, it's important to use fatty oils. Using something like vegetable oil when cooking a cake is important because oils remain liquid at room temperature, whereas ingredients like butter don't. Because the oil stays liquid at room temperature, it keeps the cake moist and makes sure it doesn't become dry and crumbly. If oil is not applied to cake, it becomes cracker-like. Next, I'll be talking about eating raw cookie dough. Raw cookie dough can contain germs that make you sick. If you ingest the harmful germs, called salmonella, it can cause food poisoning. The ingredient in raw cookie dough that causes raw cookie dough to be harmful is eggs. About 1 in every 20,000 eggs potentially contain bacteria that causes salmonella. When cookies are baked, the high temperatures kill off the bacteria, making them safe to ingest and eat. Lastly, I'll be talking about starch gelatinization. Starch gelatinization is a process where starch and water are subjected to heat, causing starch granules to swell. Gelatinization improves the availability of starch for amylase hydrolysis. So gelatinization of starch is used constantly in cooking to make the starch digestible or to thicken or bind water in sauce and/or soup. This reaction is most commonly found in things like French fries.